So, I don't know. I just thought of this, but this weird thing on YouTube, right? Actually, the cancerous mass that is the liquid slime, the explosive diarrhea that is the YouTube comment section. When I post a comment, people, rightly or wrongly, I suppose, whatever, assume, I would say, people assume that I'm Russian, which, let's be honest here, I am. I was born there and spent the first 10 years of my life there. And for whatever it's worth, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but people assume I'm Russian and incorrectly or, you know, or rather, I should say, no, I'd say that that's the wrong idea. Um, People should assume that I'm Russian because that's correct, but I think people assume wrongly that I am located there because of the name of my channel, obviously. And I think because they assume that I live over there and they know how prevalent, and all seeing the Russian propaganda is, I think they incorrectly assume that I, support Putin as a necessary part of that. The character thing would be character, is that a word? Whatever. So I'm thinking actually I'm more American now than Russian because honestly I've spent 2/3 of my life here and I mean I vote and hopefully die here and such, but right now there's a bunch of anti-Russian sentiment here online. I would say as everywhere there was, I guess, a lot of there's always an anti something, anti Chinese before that, or anti whatever, because God, our own president went out on national TV and called it the damn China virus. Oh, Kung Fu is even, that was even, oh God, what a reality we live in. Honestly, this timeline is stupid, but whatever, let's face it, it's not entirely not all that. Here's the thing, maybe in Russian, right? It doesn't mean first of all, I support Putin or whatever horrible crimes he is committing in Ukraine right now. I cannot be, don't lump me in with that opinion of that. I think that maniac's of his rocker and needs to be removed from power like yesterday. But for anyone who doesn't know, by the way, Putin is obsessed with watching on repeat the way they executed quite bloodily, by the way, Gaddafi in Libya when Americans, I believe, and just about the others, I think it was the coalition, started basically stopped supporting him, and basically the people, the rebels, overran the capital and they dragged him out into the street and they just executed him in a very bloody fashion. And it was Libya. And when ironically that's what's kind of burned into his Putin's mind because he, watches that tape quite often and because it's not something you want to see, but I think don't Google it by the way if you haven't already. But it's something that he's thinking about quite often is a future that he certainly doesn't want to be a part of, and I think he's probably very distrustful of his own people. I read somewhere online the other day that he probably, most likely isn't true, disinformation, whatever, but supposedly that he fired 1,000 of his own staff around him in the Kremlin. And the only reason I mention the tape at all is because I think the man will get deposed by his own people probably eventually. When he does something, that they think is too far for them, but obviously that's the opposite of the last thing he wants to happen. But you know, the irony here is that he's pushing them so far, and restricting their life and movement and everything else, that it's something that's bound to happen in real life, whichever way you slice it. But whatever, it really doesn't matter. See, kids, I wandered so far off topic that I mean, I don't do drugs without me. Point is, should I have a different name on my channel? Honestly, I haven't seen what it looks like from the outside in forever. Probably looks like ass. Like I haven't seen the wallpaper or whatever it is, the background, everything, and I have no idea how the YouTube changed and how big the background is supposed to be, how all that works. And but I genuinely don't know what's the right answer here. That's why I'm kind of asking for a comment in these videos. Should I, as the kids say, rebrand my channel? I mean, first of all, I don't even know what this channel is. To be honest with you, I'm kind of making half-assed jokes as I go along, and naughty sailor talk humor, because that's honestly what I like, and we can't take ourselves too seriously anyway, I think. But I also want to say that I'm not hiding my Russianness in any way, because that's probably even worse. I'm not hiding it in any way, and I don't support Putin in any way. I mean, why would I? Who would in their right mind, right?